Alright, so first time going down this hill. A little nervous at first. Yesterday it was just scary even going near the hill. But I feel pretty good. Like, I don't know, we'll see what the video shows, right? Alright, so I just recorded this, and of course I found out after the fact I was using the microphone for the webcam, and it sounded like shit. So, anyway, so overall, after watching this, obviously what was happening compared to what was happening in my head was two totally different things. Felt like I was flying down the hill, making like super sharp turns, and obviously in the video it's nice and slow. Now, the one thing I did say is I was basically not even comfortable going to that hill. It wasn't even so much that, it was really that in the beginning, you know, the previous day, I wasn't even thinking that I can actually control my speed by literally making turns and going back uphill to, you know, lose the momentum and then go back down. And then I don't have to go straight down the hill. I literally go to, you know, on an angle to get to the speed I, you know, want to do. So, you know, that was definitely an aha moment, let's say. And so, you know, obviously I do have to work on more of the hand movement and really, you know, once I want to generate speed. So, you know, obviously crouch down. And then as I'm making that turn, I really have to get used to like getting my hands up to get that upward momentum going up the hill. And then basically throwing my hands up and over as I make that turn back. Going back downhill, so that way I get that momentum that I need, because it's pretty apparent, like, you know, I thought the hill was pretty steep, but it's really really not. So anyway, I'm excited to work on that some more, especially now because I'm an hour and a half away from the shore and I only go once a week at this point, so this at least fills in time. Usually go off for like a half hour during lunchtime, and fortunately because I work, well, actually I don't really work, but you know, around lunchtime I'll go for like half hour, 45 minutes, mess with that. So I'm excited to see what the progress turns in. I did go surfing today. Again, I'm an hour and a half away during the fall and the winter. During the summertime, I can go out pretty much whenever, just because we're down the shore. And so the biggest thing I've been working on right now is that I have to, because I'm only going once a week, there's none of that repetition. It's kind of like doing the surf skating, but only doing it once a week. Am I going to see progress? Sure, but it's going to be extremely slow going. Because at this point, one of the big things I have to work on is really the pop-up and how to actually catch a wave. Because at this point, especially now with only going once a week, it's very, so it's winter time. Well, it's November, but the waves are bigger than they were in the summer. But the problem now is because I'm not going as consistently. One, I'm used to like 2 foot waves, and then I'm dealing with like 3.5, 4 foot waves, and like that's a big, a pretty big jump, at least for someone that's just starting out. And not only that, but it's like the duration of the waves, between each wave, it's shorter just because every time I go down now it's windy, so I'm having wave after wave after wave. So I'm spending quite a bit of energy just even getting out. And then by the time I get close to out, I'm seeing these big ass waves, big for me. And because of what happened like 3 weeks ago, I got crushed by a wave after spending all my time getting out there. So I was kind of winded, then got crushed by this wave. I was only underwater for like probably 4 seconds, but it felt like forever. And of course there was another wave and another and another. So I have this mental block at this point. So where my head's at this point is I did look up, there's luckily for me in New York, so it's an hour and a half away, same as driving to the shore, is they have the indoor water park and in that mall. I forgot the mall's name. I haven't been there before. But what ends up happening is, right now when I go out for a session, if I go out for 2-3 hours, well, I'm only catching a handful of waves, like 5, 6, 7. And, and couple that with once a week, there's really not that consistency to finally get the confidence that I need to, be able to paddle in for waves and how to catch them and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do this. It is expensive. It's $250 for the 2 hours, but it says on there that typically you're going to get about 20 to 25 waves. So if I'm getting only just say 5 waves on a typical session, today was like legit 0. Actually, no, I think I caught 2, but they were like next to nothing because I wasn't comfortable going out far enough. So I was catching all these whitewater waves, and the way they were breaking, it was just weird. So anyway, so at least I have that. So I'll probably end up doing that. And then because of that, I'll be able to get that consistency that I need. If I hit 20, 25 waves, at least I'll be more comfortable, and I might do it for a session or two, especially because it is wintertime. I did go out today. It was not super enjoyable just because it's getting cold. But anyway, that's where my head's at. So look forward to the progress. And if you like this kind of stuff, you can follow along because I am going to document this whole process because I want to see how far I can actually progress. So we'll see. Anyway, see you later.